At the time of you watching this video, you are 5 office contracts, 5 office cleaning contracts away from absolute freedom, from filling in the blank, whether that's freeing yourself from your 9 to 5, whether that's freeing yourself from a situation you don't want to be in, or whether that's finally just getting to a place where you actually have full control of your calendar. I'm going to break down exactly what that means and exactly what that looks like. This is going to be extremely beginner friendly, so don't worry, I got you covered. But if you're new around here, what is going on? My name is Mike Mack, founder of AutomatedCleaningBusiness.com, and I have built and scaled 2 wildly profitable, wildly successful office cleaning businesses in 2 separate states. And over the last 5 years, I've been helping others do the exact same thing for themselves and families and their families. So as you can tell, I'm not throwing any edits on this. Really, I want to speak to people who just don't really need all that. You just want straight to the point, like, hey, just give me the information I need. Is this a viable business option for you? And 5 offices away sounds really good. Tell me more about that. Well, you're in the right place. So let's dive in, shall we? The cleaning business. It's probably, if you're seeing a video like this popping up on your YouTube video, it's not a new idea, or some of you have actually may have already started. That's cool too. It'll still be useful for you as well. But this 5 offices kind of like a phenomenon thing, it changed my life. It changed my life because I started the cleaning business the way everyone does, meaning trying to get as many clients as possible. And it wasn't until my wife and I shifted to this less is more approach, where we started building a company around our lifestyle instead of our lifestyle around our company or around our careers, which we were used to before. And so where does the number 5 come from? And it's like, what are we talking about here? So 5 here is, what I realized is my sweet spot for accounts, meaning office cleaning contracts, is about $5,000 per month. So just think about this for a second. You drive by on your commute to work, you're probably driving past hundreds of offices on your commute, right? Or within a 30-minute radius, there's probably hundreds and hundreds, sometimes even more. And if 5 of the right ones say yes, and your average client is about $5,000 per month, that is, you have a company doing $25,000 per month. Now, the reason why I say 5 and I don't say 30, or the reason why I say 5 and I don't say 100, is because for most people, we're just looking for freedom here. For most people, it's just about retiring a spouse. For most people, it's just about an asset they can build on the side, something secure. So the reason why there's nothing more valuable in a service-based business space than that commercial contract is because that $5,000 per month is not 1 month. That $5,000 is every single month for at least 12 to 24 months. Think about that. One client is going to pay you $5,000 a month, and all you have to do is send cleaners there. That's the power of this business. So if that's really interesting, hit that like button and let me know all about it. And by the way, if you want more in depth, my book is getting released this week, and I'm not going to charge for it. So it's the $5,000 client playbook. All right, so how do you build this type of business, and how viable is it for beginners? Well, when I told you about the $5,000 per month contract, and I'm telling you about like how they're going to pay you month in, month out, like how secure is it? Well, it's secure because in all economies, no business owner, no CEO is going to want to be bothered with the cleanliness of their building, especially these types of clients. This is another thing. You don't have to worry about the ups and downs. Every time you stack one of these contracts, it's more recurring revenue coming into your business, and what you're doing is you're just sending cleaners, right? So that's what makes the model. The model is very boring and it's very old, right? And I keep building these businesses because, well, when you know what you're doing, it's not that difficult to build. Don't get me wrong, it's not as easy as watching Netflix, but if you're watching a channel, especially a video like this, where I'm not trying to get you at all glitzy, like B-roll and things like that, you're just looking for the truth. So how do you pull this off? And what if you're a beginner? Why in the world would a $5,000 per month office, well, why would they give you the time of day? And it all comes down to what I like to call opportunity zone, right? The opportunity zone and why this works so well, especially for beginners, is this industry has such a low barrier of entry. Like, you can start this thing tonight. I mean, you could just decide right now, I'm going to go build a company, right? Like most people do. And they'll take the approach of, let's say, picking up some bags, picking up some rags, getting some business cards, and just going out to everybody and just start passing them out. And then hopefully you get them, and then you start doing the cleaning yourself. That is the hustle route. That is the route that I'm telling you right now, it's a side hustle at best, right? So the reason why this is a great opportunity for you is because so many inexperienced, because there's the high number of inexperienced cleaning companies out there, like an extremely high number, and all of them are talking to these potential clients. Well, what it's doing is it's just creating noise, right? Think about yourself for a second. You are a office manager of a facility, a medical facility, right? And your job is to keep this facility running beautifully and running smoothly, right? That's your job as the practice manager. But let's just say for a second, it's time to bring on a new cleaning provider because your current cleaning providers, they just haven't gotten it right. They won't get it right. They won't return your phone calls. They won't do the things they need to do. Well, guess what? In a situation like that, it's time to find new cleaners. But the problem is, if everyone's just saying a bunch of stuff, we're the best, oh no, we're the best, I'll do it for lower, no, I'll do it for lower. What does that do? Well, it creates noise. It just creates noise. And because of that noise, now you have a phenomenal potential client who's afraid to make a decision because everyone looks, sounds, and seems the exact same. So it's an important time. It's a powerful time for someone brand new who just can master some basic skills like communication, getting back to these people whenever they need to, professionalism, showing up professional, having cleaners who show up professional, just driven to actually make a difference for this provider. A provider looking to make a difference for these potential clients. That's what they're looking for, and they're not getting it. This industry is older than dirt, and guess what? We still don't have the fundamentals right. And so companies like mine, companies like your potential company, you get to step in, master these basic skills, and with the right approach, you will start winning these clients. Now, with the right approach, I have countless videos on here. I can make another one. I will actually make another one. But right now, that's not the point of this video. The point is to show you how viable this option is, to show you how even if this isn't a new idea and you really want to start a cleaning business, but you're seeing this video for the first time, the 5K client is the only way, in my view, to build a company that you actually don't need a vacation from, to build a company that is going to be profitable, to build a company that is going to make you feel so glad that you did it, right? So, by the way, if you're getting value from this video, comment 5K and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, all right? It's another idea I want to share with you. So, let's say you come into this thing and you're like, Mike, it sounds good, but how do I cut through the noise? You cut through the noise by showing up completely different, right? You cut through the noise by positioning your company differently. So how do you do that? What are you saying? Positioning your company is just, what's the name of your company, right? Is it ABC Clean, or are you naming yourself after your last name, which is okay, but there's a better opportunity there. Again, I have videos on that as well, but it starts with your name, right? Do you have a name that's just kind of doesn't mean anything? You kind of just put it together? Or is it thoughtful, intentful, right? Is it something that, like, let's say I'm talking to medical offices mainly. I just want to win like 5 to 10 high ticket, 5K per month office clients. And let's say I name my company MediClean. The clean practice your patients deserve. Ooh, so we got a name and a tagline there. Now we're rocking and rolling. Are we fully a unicorn? Not yet, but we're right there. We're getting there. And then all of your marketing and messaging, meaning the approach of reaching out and speaking to these potential clients, it all has to flow from that name and tagline. That's going to show them that you are different. That is going to make them feel, wait a minute, hold on. This company's pro, the communication is there. I love it. I'm loving the name. It's speaking to me. It's powerful. It is absolutely powerful. Time in and time again, my clients, the beginners, which are a majority of them, they come in, they're like, maybe I'll start with a couple small ones first, which is fine. But it blows their mind when They land one of these contracts, and they celebrate, and they're like, they never even asked me if I was brand new. That's where positioning comes in, right? Just think for a second. If you don't believe me, think for a second. Let's say you go to meet a new doctor. You go there, you wait in a waiting room, right? You go into the actual room, you're sitting there patiently waiting. Doctor comes in, right? Stethoscope, white coat on, just full doctor get up. Younger guy or younger gal. And they start talking to you. They start asking you questions. And then all of a sudden you start telling them what's going on. How many of you actually sit there and say, I wonder if this is a good doctor? I wonder if this doctor is brand new. You don't, because of positioning. Well, if positioning works there, it works here as well. All right. Then let's say once you have your positioning right, now you take that messaging and then you put it into your approach for marketing. Okay. And then once you have that and you land the contract, what you're going to do is you're going to be sending cleaners there. Now, cleaners are, especially for part-time work, is incredibly easy to do when you know how to speak to the cleaners, right? Everything from me is going to flow from messaging. Your messaging for clients, you need to show up like a unicorn. The messaging for cleaners, it's the same thing. Great people want great part-time work, okay? And there's a way to get them excited about it, which again, I have other videos on. I want to keep this like really high level. I just want you to just understand and wrap your mind that you can do this. If you're watching this and you're looking for a business that doesn't need bells and whistles, if you're looking for a business that doesn't feel like you have to trade all of your time and take it away from your family or take it away from your hobbies and the things that you love in life, if you feel like you want a business that's just straightforward and simple, then this business is the most straightforward and it's the most simple. It's not easy, but it's the most simple business that I can think of. It's an actual business that puts you 5 clients away from freedom. And when your competition is, well, let's just say, majority of the big companies, well, they're going after much bigger fish than $5,000 per month. They're going after $20,000, $40,000, $50,000 per month contracts. They're not too interested in your $5,000 medical clinic. They're not too interested in that car dealership, right? And so you're competing with a bunch of the smaller mom and pop companies. You're competing with the person who is making this just a side hustle, right? If you want a viable business where you're 5 clients away, let me know below and I'll help you get started. If you've been watching me for a little while and you're like, this makes sense, you want to work with my team, we'll help you set everything up. Set yourself up apart from the competition, get you rocking and rolling, give you the exact marketing systems, recruiting systems, everything you need to absolutely knock it out of the park with this business. Then click the first link in the description. For everyone else, you're like, I need a little bit more information, then you need to watch this video right here because it's the most logical next step I can think of. I'll see you on the next one.